All right, so get this. We're diving into a gold discovery in China. It's called the Wangu goldfield, and it's causing a major buzz.
Yeah.
It's not just about finding gold, though. It's the massive scale of this thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And we've got all sorts of sources on this, research papers, geological surveys, market analyses, and they're all saying, this is huge. This could be a game changer.
What's really interesting is the potential impact on the global gold market.
Okay.
We're talking about a deposit that could have over 1,000 tons of gold reserves.
Wow.
And that's not just big, that could be the world's largest gold deposit.
Okay, so hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Just how big is this thing?
Right.
Why should the average person care about this?
Well, imagine standing at the edge of this gold field in Hunan Province. It covers a huge area with 40 gold ore veins running through it.
Wow.
And these veins go deep, at least 1,200 meters down.
So deep.
To put it in perspective, this deposit could be even bigger than South Africa's famous South Deep mine. Yeah. Which was thought to be the largest before this. Now, why should you care?
Yeah.
Well, this discovery could impact gold prices, trade dynamics, even how people invest.
So this isn't just some random gold find. It's like a potential economic earthquake.
Exactly.
But what makes this Wangu goldfield so special? I mean, it's not just about the size, is it?
No, you're right. The quality of the ore is exceptional.
Okay.
Globally, gold ore averages about 1 gram of gold per ton of rock.
Yeah.
Here we're seeing an average of over 8 grams per ton, with some areas hitting a crazy 138 grams per ton.
Whoa.
That means way more gold for every ton of rock compared to other deposits.
Those are some serious numbers, all right.
Yeah.
But how did they even find this massive deposit? Was it pure luck or something more?
Well, it shows how advanced geological exploration has become. Chinese researchers used a bunch of cutting-edge methods to find this gold field.
Like what?
They used deep penetrating geophysical surveys, which is like using sound waves to map the underground in 3D.
Cool.
They also used really precise geochemical sampling and advanced drilling techniques.
Wow.
All combined with 3D modeling to visualize the whole deposit.
So it's like a high-tech treasure hunt.
Kinda.
But I'm guessing it takes more than just fancy equipment to find something like this?
Absolutely.
You need some serious expertise too, right?
Totally. Understanding the complex geology of that region was crucial.
Yeah.
It was the combination of advanced tech and geological know-how that led to this discovery.
That makes sense. Now, this brings up another point. China's already the world's biggest gold producer.
Right.
Producing about 10% of the global output.
Yeah.
So how does this new find affect their dominance in the gold market? And what does it mean for everyone else?
Well, that's where the geopolitical and economic stuff comes in.
Okay.
China controlling this huge gold reserve could give them a big advantage in international markets.
I see.
It's early to say for sure, but this could shift the balance of power in the global gold trade. And that's something to keep an eye on.
Definitely something to watch closely.
Makes you wonder what'll happen next. Will this, kick off a new gold rush?
Right. Everyone's probably picturing, prospectors with their pickaxes running off to China.
Yeah. It's not exactly how it works these days.
Yeah.
Modern gold mining's a whole different ballgame. It's complex and there are lots of regulations.
So no instant gold rush then?
Yeah.
What are the next steps for China with this massive deposit?
Well, the first thing they need is a feasibility study.
Oh, okay.
Which means doing detailed geological mapping to see just how big this deposit really is. They'll also analyze the ore to figure out exactly how much gold and other minerals are in there.
I see.
And of course, they have to do environmental impact assessments. That's super important.
Right, to make sure they're mining responsibly.
Exactly.
So a lot of groundwork before any gold actually gets dug up. I imagine that study's going to take a while.
It does, yeah. But it's a necessary step, to make sure the project's successful in the long run. China will want to be sure they're getting the gold out in a way that's good for the environment and the economy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So once the feasibility study's done, what then? Is that when things really get going?
Yeah. Then comes the development phase.
Okay.
That's when they build all the infrastructure, roads, processing plants, places for workers to live.
Wow. So they're basically building a whole new mining town.
Pretty much. It's a massive undertaking.
Yeah.
It could create thousands of jobs and boost the local economy by billions.
That's quite an economic boost.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back, though, and look at the big picture. How will this discovery affect the price of gold worldwide?
That's the million-dollar question. And it's not an easy one to answer.
Yeah.
In theory, if you have a ton of new gold entering the market, it should push prices down.
Right. Simple supply and demand. More supply means lower demand, so prices drop.
Yeah, you'd think so, but the gold market isn't always that straightforward.
What else is at play then? Are there other things that affect the price of gold?
Absolutely. Things like global economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, even how investors are feeling, all those things factor in.
Okay.
Gold is often seen as a safe haven asset. Meaning when the economy's shaky or there's political unrest, people tend to buy gold.
Interesting.
So even with a lot more gold available, if things are feeling uncertain globally, the price could still stay high or even go up.
So it's like psychology plays a role in the gold market just as much as the actual supply.
Exactly. Trying to predict what this discovery will do to gold prices in the long run is almost impossible.
Wow.
It's a really interesting case study in economics and geopolitics.
It definitely makes you think about the bigger picture. This isn't just about China finding some gold.
Right.
It's about how this discovery could change things globally.
You got it. This gives China a huge opportunity to gain even more influence on the world stage.
It's crazy to think one discovery can have such widespread consequences.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder what else is out there hidden under the earth.
That's a good point. We've been talking about the gold, but what about other valuable stuff that could be in the Wangu goldfield?
Wait, are you saying there might be more than just gold in this deposit?
It's possible. Gold deposits often have other valuable minerals, too.
Like what?
Silver, copper, even platinum?
So this discovery could be even more valuable than we initially thought.
Yeah, it could be. It adds another layer to this whole thing.
Definitely.
We'll need more exploration and analysis to figure out just how much mineral wealth is hidden in the Wangu goldfield. But one thing's for sure, this is just the beginning.
I am totally hooked now. It sounds like we've barely scratched the surface of this discovery.
You could say that. It just goes to show how important it is to keep investing in geological research and exploration.
Yeah.
Who knows what other treasures are just waiting to be found right under our feet.
Yeah, it really is like a modern gold rush, just not how we usually picture it.
Right.
Instead of guys with pickaxes, it's scientists with all this high-tech equipment.
Yeah.
And the whole world's watching what they find.
Exactly. This Wangu discovery could lead to a lot more exploration all over the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, companies and governments are going to want to find the next big deposit.
So will we see even more advanced tech being used in these explorations?
For sure. We're already seeing things like remote sensing being used, where they can scan huge areas from the air or even from space.
Wow.
And data analysis and artificial intelligence are becoming more important, too. They help process all the geological information and find potential spots for gold.
So it really is a high-tech treasure hunt happening all over the world.
It is. But, of course, with big rewards come big responsibilities.
Right.
We can't just dig up the planet without thinking about the consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So China has a chance here to show how to do things right.
Yeah.
To set a new standard for responsible mining.
Exactly.
What would that look like? How can they make sure this gold rush benefits everyone, not just the companies?
It starts with minimizing damage to the environment. Using sustainable methods, reclaiming the land after mining, protecting the plants and animals, those are all crucial.
Yeah.
And just as important is working with the people who live in the area.
Right.
Making sure their voices are heard and finding ways to help their economy grow.
So it's about finding that balance between growing the economy and protecting the environment.
Exactly. It's not easy, but it's super important if we want mining to be sustainable in the long run.
It is. Well, we've covered a lot today.
We have.
From the sheer size of this gold deposit to how it could impact global markets and the environment, this has been an amazing deep dive.
It's been fascinating for sure. This discovery really shows how geology, economics, and politics are all connected.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning of the story.
It makes you wonder what other discoveries are out there waiting to be made.
Exactly. What other secrets are hidden under our feet?
That's the exciting part about exploration.
Yeah.
There's always something new to find. Always another puzzle to solve. And with all the new technology and our growing knowledge of the Earth, who knows what we'll find in the future?
I can't wait to see.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the world's largest gold deposit. We've explored the science, the economics, the politics, and the environmental side of this incredible discovery.
I hope so.
Hopefully you've learned something new about the hidden wonders of our planet and how everything is connected.
Me too.
So until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.